Hello everyone, welcome back to Dairy Mead Farm. We have just cleaned out the goat enclosure. We're doing quite well actually because they seem to make it last, and it's down to these ladies because they they'll call them the cleaners. They go in there and scratch them about so it kind of dries up more. But yeah, they're currently not laying any eggs, but can't have everything, can we? The last couple of days we have been in the process of organising a fundraiser to allow us to buy some more fencing for our Wheason sheep that we are getting. Hopefully at the end of June they'll be ready. So the kids on the farm group, because they need a proper enclosure, because this will be their forever home. It's my land agent. Did you mark it out?
I kind of did. What post are we going to?
We just need, I don't know, we just need a stock fence, so it doesn't need to be like Fort Knox like the goats. So I think we need to raise 300 to allow us to buy the posts and the stock fence, and obviously to have a gate here. That's a big enclosure. They're only little. Does it need to be that big? Well, do you remember what they were at the other farm we looked at? What, where the sheep were? They weren't. They were in a tiny one next to the ducks, weren't they?
No, it weren't tiny. At least
Did they have They had some pygmies in with them, didn't they?
yeah, they did.
But they're diddy. Well, 300 minimum to do the fence and to buy the gate. Yeah? What do you think? Like the one that goes... Oh, like the one that the goats have.
We have a spare one.
No, that was the spare one. Yeah. We used that. So minimum 300. If we get any more than that, then brilliant. And then we can buy them a little ark, can't we? Because I think that's what they slept in.
Yeah, they slept in this like...
Yes, it was, wasn't it? Like a big dough. Yeah, like a pig ark. Yeah. So, the ducks are huge. And very funny and lovable, and boy do they eat. But we're enjoying those, aren't we?
Yeah.
They are very funny. It's just nice to watch them. So yeah, we were just actually talking about ideas for our fundraiser. I think we're going to have a bake sale.
Yeah.
Have you come up with anything else? No. Oh, a raffle, we said, didn't we?
Yeah, raffle.
A raffle. We could raffle off a night's glamping, or maybe a goat walking session. Yeah. That kind of jazz. Ooh, it's windy. And apart from that, Rupert's had a haircut. Rupert, show everyone how beautiful you are. Rupert, no, stop. Yeah. It's a bit windswept today, didn't you? And Ralphie just looks like Ralph. Scruffy old Ralph. Come on then, Walter. Oh, Gus is on the compost heap. Yeah, so really we're just brainstorming some ideas.
Yeah.
Oh, we had some sad news about the swans. I'll put some pictures in actually, because they had 7 eggs, which I believe I showed you last time. And unfortunately...
Mr. Fox is at him.
Yeah, we think it's Mr. Fox because we saw a couple of days later some remnants of some broken shell right where we know where the foxes come into. Yeah. So that's sad. You can actually see them on there if we I zoom in, yeah, she's not sitting on the nest anymore because they're all sadly gone. Which is sad. Come on, Gus! Come on. I'll walk around there and show you her empty nest. Because I think it's going to rain again. It was really rainy yesterday. Super, super rainy. Mind you, we could do with it. Everyone said, oh, we need some rain, we need some rain. What are we now? End of May. Blossom! Thor! Thor, come on! Good boy. Come on, Thor! Bloss! Here they come. Better behaved than my dogs. Well, Roper. Hey, Thorny. Hey, Blossom. Go, Blossom. Any updates? Anything else? Oh, I'm trying to get... We had a fishing group. A Saturday fishing group for kids. That was really good. I do like that. Arthur, we'll go through that way so we can see the swan's nest. What was I saying? Oh yeah, we had a really lovely fishing group a couple of weeks ago. And I got talking to a lovely parent of one of the boys that went fishing. And she was like, oh, you need to go onto this Active Essex website and offer fishing like you've just done today, and it'd be really popular because they don't really have fishing. And so I've kind of looked into it. It's a slow process, emailing backwards and forwards. Come on, Roo. But anyway, the ball is rolling. So I'm too late to do it this year, obviously. But I think they offer like placements for children in half term and school holidays. So I believe that gets funded. I think she said something about that if they're entitled to free school meals, I think we get like an allowance to feed them. So she said some places that her children go to, like they have a barbecue or they'd like get some sandwiches or some food in for them. But I was like, that's a really good idea. So hopefully next year, that's all up and running. That sounds exciting. And I have finished my course for my... I did a special educational needs. That's the one. That didn't sound right then. Course which I have just finished and submitted my last assignment, so hopefully that goes through. They do one which kind of specialises more in depth in autism, which I might look into. That sounds interesting. But yeah, all good. Looking forward to summer. We have a few glamping bookings, but I'm not that bothered if it doesn't get any busier. I'm looking forward to enjoying the summer. I have cancelled out a few days around my birthday so I can enjoy that. So yeah, just loving life at the minute. Looking forward to what we have planned. Loving my vegetable garden, which I'll give you a whiz round when we go back, but I'll just show you the swan's nest. Where's Blossom? Blossom! Bloss! Who's around the corner in a minute? Here she comes. Yeah, she's really taken to eating the actual flowers of the irises, which is super helpful. Bloss! Please don't eat those. They're pretty. Come on. Come on, girl. I don't know why you have to eat the pretty flowers. Ooh! A swan feather and a goose feather. They're very soft, aren't they? The ducks, we had my grandson stay for us at the weekend, and he was stroking the ducks as they were being fed, which he very much enjoyed. But they're so soft. So soft, like silk. And they very much enjoyed their very rainy day yesterday when everyone else was miserable and inside. In fact, they stayed out quite late and didn't want to go back to bed.
Yeah.
Pretty much rained most of the day. Right, the swan's nest was just round here. Oh, and we're still having problems with the mole. He has moved. I thought he'd moved on because he started to go into the goat enclosure, which didn't really upset me that much. I thought, that's fine, go anywhere else but my veg plot. But no, he's back, which is great news. He is back, and he's even in my flower bed now as well. There we go, there's their sad nest. Yeah, when they've been taken before, they've been like some shell and some, you can see they've been like broken into to eat. But they're just, I think they took 4, he took 4, she took 4. Or they took 4, how many it was. I think 4 went missing first, and she sort of buried the others underneath, further down in the nest. And then a couple of days later the others were gone. I'd love to have, maybe next year, to put a little camera. Sorry for the wind. Oh look at the baby coots. They had 7. I don't know how many's left of those. 1, 2, 3, 4. Can only see 4. Yeah, and maybe like a wildlife camera. I'd love to do that. Ralphie, this way. Come on, Ralph, this way. Ralph, here. And then we can finally see. We can see it if anything happens, or we can see when they hatch, hopefully. If we go again. But yeah, very sad. But I did, somebody, I don't know where it was now, somebody I was speaking to said they had a lake, or lived next to a lake, and they counted something crazy like 23 breeding pairs or something they had, and only 3 swans actually made it. 3 cygnets actually hatched and made it. So the success rate of a swan's egg is pretty abysmal. Arthur, where did you put your jacket? Okay. Ralph, come on. And it's just starting to spit with rain again. Let's see if we can see the coots this way. No, we're too far around. Too far around. It's very windy. Windy and drizzly. Drizzly and windy. Windy and drizzly. It's this lovely blue sky over there. And a big black cloud. No, big black cloud. Ooh. So yeah, we'll be doing that today. More ideas. Awesome. Arthur, there's more feathers here. Some more goose feathers, some big ones. Rupert, don't eat them. There's another one there as well. Make a good writing pen. A quill. Oh! Thought you'd taken off then. For some reason my brain keeps bursting into I've got a lovely bunch of coconuts. No idea why. Don't know where that came from. That mole thought he moved out. And mole. And mole. And mole. Like he has 27 acres or so to choose from. I don't care where he goes. I care if it's my garden. I don't want him to go on my garden. Or my veg plot. That's it. Other than that, he's pretty much got free range. It's not that difficult, is it? Mole. Mole. Look. Can you see the dog? They wait for us at the gate to come back. Oh, she's found something. They are the funniest animals. So we are back. Ugh. Oh, God. Right. Everything has just gone crazy. So I put my 2 courgettes in here. You can see there's gonna be some flowers forming. These are my potatoes that have just gone crazy, and I've covered them up and covered them up and covered them up, and I can't really cover them up anymore. So I don't know what to do with those. They were super early ones, and I actually stupidly forgot to note down when I planted them. So I guess this is as good as mine. Let's pull these out while we're here. 2, 3. Bloody thing. Mare's tail. Do you have that where you live? Apparently that was around when the dinosaurs were around. You cannot get rid of it. It is impossible. Right, so in here we have parsley. Parsley, that's not parsley, that's a thistle. You can come out. And you, and you, and you, and you. And possibly you. So there, the parsley, this is basil. All doing very well. That is rocket. This was a nasturtium, but I just had 2 of these seeds left and thought I'll pop them there. These are miniature sunflowers. Again, this was supposed to have sweet peas around it, but the sweet peas that I bought grow to like 10 foot tall, which Danny found highly amusing. So I couldn't use those there. These, I believe, are marigolds. So that was just to make that look pretty. Be harvesting some of this soon, which is exciting. So yeah, that's herbs, potatoes, courgettes. In here we have a row. There's some of that mare's tail again. We have a row of carrots. We have poached eggplants, which just look pretty and is a bit of a companion. In here we have diddy leeks. This space is going to be for another row of carrots. Here we have beetroot, which has done way better this year than it did last year. It just kind of sat there and didn't do anything last year. So that's cool. Then I think... Hold on, let me just find my garden plan. Oh yeah, French. So here we have French beans. Some of these, well, the chickens got out earlier on in the year. You see, that's been eaten. I have to plant that again. This is, French beans this side, starting to go through. I keep replanting some. This is runner beans. We had a freak frost the other day, so I've had to replant these two, which I did have spare in the seed in trays, so that wasn't too much of an issue. That one's really taking off. Again, I have some more poached egg plants just as companions, and in here will be lettuce, which is just growing. That's where the mole is evading his trap. The frost didn't seem to get that one. I don't know why. I'm not complaining. What else did I have going in here? Let me have a look on my plan. Different sorts of lettuce. So cut and come again lettuce on that one. I've made a handy plan. And the goats are back. Let me just put them away. The ducks also like a bit of gardening as well, or pulling out new plants. We still have to be separated because Blossom hasn't actually learnt how to share yet, have you, my love? No, not yet. So the boys have theirs first. Thank you. Are they done? Go on in. In you get. Had you not finished, Gus? Go on, Bloss. Here you go. Don't be nasty. You've eaten it all. She's a bully. She's a bully. Ugh. There we go. I think I finished my blueberry plant in the corner. There, that's doing well. I've got Cosmos there waiting to go into the pots. I'll just take that with me. See you later, goats. See you for dinner. Not you for dinner, obviously. There we go. That's where the ducks live of a night time. And when I go out, I shut them in there. Just in case. Their water needs changing. It lasts about 3 days, their water. They do like it when it's fresh water because they splash around, and they basically like any we see all around the grass. We've got a pot of water, a pot of water, a pot of water. There's a pot of water over there. We did have a pot of water somewhere else. They basically walk around the garden dirtying bowls of water. Don't you, girls? Yeah. See, they root around in here. I've had to replant these. I'm glad this is doing well. This is just flowered, but with the wind it's all sort of come off now. And that doesn't look too good, does it? She just said. I did replant that. Hope that comes back round. It was doing very well. My plan was to grow it up on here and make this look a little bit prettier. Well, if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. Thank you, Philip. We're all awake. So we've added a few more plants here, and now because it's rained, it's just gone. Everything looks like it's grown twice as big as before. So that's good. Look, there's the mole. Thank you, mole. He made a couple here that I hoed in at the weekend. Thank you, mole. And something's eaten this. That looks like some ants or something, or maybe a mouse has eaten around the stalk and now it went. Now that won't grow. But let me just show you my strawberries, because I've never done strawberries before, or I've never harvested strawberries. Let me show you. Mind you, now I've shown my grandson at the weekend. He picked 2 and ate 2, so chances are we're not going to get very many to eat. We covered them up with nets. Ooh! Look at these! How exciting. Ooh, there's a family of... Get away, you buggers. Look at that. Ooh. You can get off as well. Come on there. It's so exciting seeing little red jewels. Your hard work's paid off. I need to thin that out because that's ridiculous. So yeah, no one caught up in the net. That's what's going on. So I'll keep you informed of our bake sale and our fundraiser. Oh, let me just come again. Now they're going to all dip their heads in another pot of water. Yeah. And they molt a lot too. I don't know if that's all the time, but it says see all over the grass. Again, thank you for watching. I will keep you informed of our bake sale. But until then, enjoy your week. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe, and it helps us to grow our channel. And I will see you next time. Thank you. Bye.